Good morning, good afternoon. So, how's everybody doing today? Great to see you guys here. So, let's go to our question. Hey, Mark, can you tell me something or teach me something about life? All right, that's what we'll cover today. So, how's everybody doing? Good. Hopefully, everybody's doing great. All right, so check this out. Now, when it comes to your world or life, here's the first thing you understand. Check this out. When you truly want or desire something, like you truly want it or desire it, you will always receive it. But here's the trick. You have to truly want something or desire something. Then immediately you have to switch from not wanting it anymore and acting like you already have it. That's when you get it. Sorry, see my tongue's purple. Sorry, I just had some like purple candy there. All right. Now, check this out. The reason it works that way, and this is something you have to learn, you have to create the momentum, or the best way I want to put it to you, you have to create the desire. You have to create the fire. You have to create the quantum particle, the quantum world to work in your favor. And that's when you want or desire something. Once you light the fire, you have to let the fire do its thing. So you have to always push when you're going to start manifesting something. That means you have to really want it or desire it without desperation now, okay? When you get to that point, then you have to really let go now and act like you already have what you just put out or wanted. That's when the universe will bring it to you. That's the secret about life. The next secret, or next thing about life you gotta understand is, all the stuff that you see around you is not created by you. You're interpreting or you're observing something that was created by your subconscious mind. Next thing about life is you don't really control your life consciously. You have 5% control of your life consciously. 95% of your life is controlled by your thoughts, your memories, your emotions, and your body, your subconscious. Your subconscious runs everything. Next big secret, next thing about life, all of this is an illusion. There's nothing ever happening outside anywhere. Everything is happening inside. Next thing someone wants to learn about life, say, Mark, teach me about life. You can never see colors. Colors don't exist in the physical world. There's no such thing as a green, a red, a gold, a blue. It is all generated in your brain. Your brain creates the illusion of colors. There's no such thing as colors. Everything has one frame of light. And the light that comes in is an electromagnetic spectrum light. It's called a photon. Your brain takes that light and it creates colors. Okay? Next secret you may want to know about life is there is nobody to save you. There is nobody that's going to come to your aid. The only person that can save you is you. There is no thing God in the sky or sit on the throne. There's none of that. It was all created and generated by men. Religion. The only person that can save you is you. You are the universe, and you express yourself as a physical being. That means you can change your life drastically. Lead me to the next thing about life is by changing the way you think, by changing the way you feel. Someone says with the lottery thing, okay? To win the lottery, you have to already be a winner of the lottery. If you want something to show up in your life as a physical thing, it has to show up in your brain as a mental thing. Whether you want to win the lottery, whether you want to change your goals, whether you want to be successful, whatever it is, whether you want to start a business, whatever it is you want to do, it has to be done in the mental, then it shows up in the physical. Next thing about life, someone wants me to teach them and show them. There is no such thing as physical reality. Material or physical things are made from an energy standpoint. Next thing about life, someone wants to know. Energy can never be created, cannot be destroyed. You can never cease to exist. You must always come back in some form of awareness. Quantum mechanics shows us that. Next truth about life people don't know. There exists multiple infinite realities where you are playing a particular part for every decision you made and did not make. It's playing out somewhere in that field. Next thing about life, be careful who you tell your manifestations to. If you tell a lot of people what you're manifesting and they're not on your vibration, then you will turn your ego against you, because now your ego is going to put pressure on you to prove what you stated to manifest. Next thing about life, if you really want to get where you want to go, work in silence. Let your actions speak for you, not your words. Next thing about life that you might want to know. Okay? You have to let go of what you want in order to have what you want. The universe exists like this. Here's how it works. Everything that you want, right? Or you say desire, whatever it is you want, according to the universe of infinite intelligence, of consciousness, it says you can never want anything, because everything is already existing here and now. It's just in a non-physical form, but it's still yours. The act of wanting, the act of needing, turns your subconscious against you. The act of accepting, acting as if, turns on your subconscious towards you. Next thing about life, your unconscious mind has the processing power to process 5 to 6 billion bits of information per second. Your subconscious mind can never think. It only can react, and it always creates based on what you think and feel. See how that works? Are you getting this right? The next thing about life that you must learn is our words, what we speak, will become a physical reality. The most powerful tool that you can use to create or manifest something in your life is the power of what's called affirmations. Hello from Finland. Hello, hello, hello. Hello from Germany. All these good people here today. Affirmations, yes, question someone's asking. Affirmations are more effective when you speak them out. Everything is more effective when you speak them out aloud than in your head. Next thing about life you may want to know that you may not know is everything about you is not real. Your personality, your name, your age, the tendencies you have, they're all illusions generated by your brain's perception from other people, from you, and from your environment. Next thing about life, what this stuff is, it's really all a game. It's like a simulated reality. You are the only person that exists in this universe. Everybody around you is generated by your consciousness through the collective subconscious. They are here because of you, but they're also here because of their own independent consciousness. Well, what does this guy mean by that? What is he talking about? When you see a person walking down the street randomly, it was never random. It was a cause and effect that you created. If you go speak to that person, their consciousness now turns on and they become independent from you. The minute you stop speaking to that person, their consciousness turns off and you're still affecting them. Sounds weird and trippy, but that is what quantum physics is saying. See how that works? It takes time to wrap your head around this. Mark, what happens when affirmations are not working? Impossible. Affirmations are always working. The thing about your brain is this. For you, here's another truth. If you want to get something going in your life, to create it, you have to apply repetition over and over until the subconscious gets it. That's what we see as time. So if you're saying, well, Mark, it's not working, it tells me that you're looking for a particular time for something to work. That's where you're going to create resistance in your ego. Which leads me to the next point about life. Time doesn't exist. Asterisk. Wait a minute. Wait. Time doesn't exist. That's false. Yes and no. Linear time does not exist. Time in itself does exist, but it exists in one moment. There is no past or a future happening. It's none of that. Listen to this. Next truth is, whenever you have negative thoughts, whenever you're feeling down, it is not you who are feeling down. It is your body. It is the awareness that you're aware of feeling down. What does it mean by that? You are not the body and you are not the mind. You are the watcher of the body, of the mind. Even though you're feeling something, it's technically also an illusion. But Mark, it feels so real. Real is an illusion. You can actually, next truth about life, you can actually turn off pain receptors. You can turn on pain receptors. You can mean that you can actually control how you feel, what you want to feel, and what you don't want to feel. Leads me to the next one. Every part of your cell in your body is one community of individual parts of you. The cells in your body, they always listen to what you think, feel, and say, and they act and create it in your physical reality. Okay? It's getting too deep for you guys. Good. That's correct. The brain that you have is your receiver for the information of your world. Thoughts of procrastination. If you're procrastinating, it is a sign that you have limiting beliefs. Procrastination is a sign of I don't believe it's possible. Whenever we procrastinate, our minds are telling us that we don't have the ability to do it, therefore we keep putting it off. It's a deeper form of a subconscious block. Mark, I'd like to win a small amount, like 200 or so, on a scratch off. Any tips? Yes, I'll give you a tip. Alright, let me see. Since we're doing everything about life, let's do some lottery in here as well, because people want to know the lottery in here. So let me see. So I have a couple scratch offs here, where they're at there. Got one here, 500. Another one here, 500. I think I got about 4 or 5 500s here. Let me see which one I can get. I have to go through my scratch offs again. But I'll show you a couple of them right now. Because I did a video about the scratch offs and the winning, manifesting the lottery, to show you how this stuff is a game. And someone says, well, Mark, you're always showing the back of this guy just shows the back of the ticket. Why he never shows the winning part of the ticket, man? So I'm going to show the winning part of the ticket for you guys, because there's some people out there that still think that this stuff doesn't work. So let's look at this ticket right here. This is $500 winner. Look, you can see the 100. What is it? 100 times 2, and then it's doubled up with the 7. That's 500. So there you go, the first one. I have to cover the barcodes because unfortunately these can be claimed at the retailers, and there are people that can steal the barcode and then claim the winning before you get the physical ticket. So be sure to remember that. That's why I cover the barcodes. This one is what? There was another one there, $500. You see the 20? The 20 times what? There's a 20 times 20, right? And there's some more numbers I add up to 5. So there you go. So that's $1,000. I got like 3 more of these in here, but I'm not going to go through all of them right now. But just to show you. So the question is about the lottery. How do you win these scratch-offs like that? Okay, the secret to do this stuff is to turn on your intuition. Your intuition can create reality. So here's what happens. The next truth about life, I'm going to go into the scratch-off. When you become entangled with something, there's something you become entangled with looks for you to get more of it, the lottery. So if you want to win more on scratch-offs, all you have to do is when you go into a store, when you say, someone says, I need to win 100K, you can't do that. When you say you need to win, you're not gonna win. You're just gonna get need to win. So sometimes teaching you guys, you have to accept you already won. I already won 20K in a Kia KS. Get that? Yes, that's how you do it. But for the scratch off, you go into the store, and you got to go into the store accepting that you've already won a scratch off, that the winner is already there, and then you glance. Just use your eyes and take a quick glance, and then there is a winner there. It will pull you because it will be something that stands out, and when it stands out to you, you purchase it. You don't think and look. You're too late. Your intuition works really fast, and you will always win, because you're going to be in the right place at the right time. See how that works? Yes, you always have to win in the mind before you win in the real world. Okay, the next one. Someone make a great point here. We are creating conditions in the subconscious mind that contradicts our abundance in life. That's correct. So let me teach you. I'm going to make a very simple thing about life that you want to do. Here's if I got to sum everything up. Here's how I would sum it up for you guys. See something you want. Truly want it, desire it. After you build that feeling up, turn it off, let it go. Say to yourself that the thing that you want, you don't really care now how or when you get it. Then start to think about the thing that you want like it's not important and you don't care about it anymore. Then start to accept the thing that you want will show up in your life. Then start to think and feel what it would be like to have the thing that you want. And then start to visualize and see the thing that you want like it's normal, not like it's important. And you do that with every single thing. The lottery, money, love, relationships, health. I will guarantee you 100% it will show up in your life as a physical, tangible thing. Did you get that? Oh wow, that's too easy, man. Mark, come on, man. You gotta tell me, how does that work, man? How do you know this? Man, how do you know this stuff works, man? What's the deal with this, man? Is there any scientific proof? Is there scientific, biological, epidemiology, neuroscience proof of all this stuff you're telling me, brother? Yes, I'm gonna tell you right now. But before I tell you, let me answer this question, because this is a good one. Any indicator that manifestation is happening. Here's the biggest indicator that what you're creating is coming into pass. When you don't feel like doing it anymore. If you're visualizing and it becomes difficult and you don't feel like doing it anymore, congratulations, you're about to hit your jackpot to manifest. Okay, that's when you know it's coming. All right, back to the thing about how it comes into you. Your subconscious mind, it works reverse from what they taught you. It's backwards. When you truly want something, and you act like you want it, you're going to push it away because your subconscious says, I can't give you that because you already have it, but I'm going to give you the want of having it. But when you act like you don't want it, it's normal to the subconscious, and the subconscious likes no resistance. It likes things easy and effortless. It likes the path of least resistance. So when it sees that you're acting like it's normal, it'll bring it into your reality. That's the science of how the subconscious works. Good. Someone says it. It's not you gotta see it to believe it. You have to believe it to see it. See how I'm showing you? They teach you backwards. Someone says it right there. Believe it to see. Not yeah. What do you hear all the time? I will believe it when I see it. They program it into your head. That is literally impossible to happen, because the laws of the universe and quantum mechanics shows us that every single thing in life comes through our brain and our mind. So you can't see it first to believe it. It's not going to work. You have to believe it first, then it shows up. So that's a perfect example of how you're programmed. Next thing about life is true. We do live in a matrix, a three-dimensional world of a prism that traps us and keeps us stuck based on media programming, environmental, religious, and things of lack. And it implements and it conditions your subconscious to make you into the person you are not supposed to be. You can escape the matrix. And when I talk about escaping the matrix, I don't mean leaving the matrix. You cannot leave the three-dimensional plane until your time has come, and then you go into the 5D where your new consciousness, you can reincarnate. But when I talk about leaving the matrix, I'm talking about leaving the mindset of the program that they trapped you in with the subconscious programming. You can leave the matrix and then use the matrix to create abundance, prosperity, and even peace in your world. Because in the matrix, you are a reality within the matrix. It's like a proxy. See how that works? You can always move across the three-dimensional realm through your imagination and through your meditation. That takes you above the three-dimensional realm. But here's the next truth that I may want to understand. There's one key that will always remove you and keep you out of the three-dimensional realm. It is called your authentic or higher self. Whenever you're tapping into your authentic self, you're always outside of space and time. Space and time cannot exist. Matter of fact, you want to hear something deep? Space and time does not exist. You are not in space or time. Space and time is inside of you. Whoa. Did you catch that one? I'll repeat it again. You are not in the environment. You're not experiencing the environment. The environment is experiencing you. You are the environment. Space and time are not somewhere outside. It's inside of your head. So that means space, time, all of this is a construct that you create and you generate through an observation, through an awareness, which is the grand scheme of your consciousness. So if space and time is in you, everything you see around you should be easy for you to achieve. But why does it get difficult for you to achieve? Number one, you were taught not to believe that. Number two, you do not believe it. Number three, your subconscious has been severely reprogrammed for lack. Those are the obstacles that will prevent you from tricking, tapping, glitching the matrix to your advantage. Once you can fix those, then you can easily or effortlessly create reality. The next thing about life, someone says, Mark, teach me this, tell me something about life, okay? The person that takes the path of least resistance, the person that works smarter, not harder, will always be successful. Manifesting is about an easy and effortless path. Manifesting and creating a reality is not about struggle, push, try. None of that works. That's all matrix stuff. That's all mental intellect construct. You cannot get what you want with that stuff. You can literally sit like this in your car, and you can go into a daydream state and visualize what you want, and you can embody the feeling of it, and you can do it repeatedly. And the thing that you want will start to come with you when you take an action, at what's called an inspired action. So manifesting is not just sitting in your car, like I'm saying, and visualizing all that. You have to take some sort of action to do something. But the action, here's a big tip you got. When it comes to manifesting, here's what you got to remember. This is very important. Action will always be the last step. If you're starting to take action first, you're miscreating, my friend. Action is the last thing. See how I'm showing you again how they teach you backwards. They tell you, go take action to make your goals be true. That is correct. But what they're not telling you, they're omitting a lot of stuff. They're like redacting everything, man. Go take action. I'll ask you a question. How many times did that work for you? How's that going? Not good. There's two types of action. Miscreating action, inspired action. Inspired action is the one you wait for to do something. Inspired action looks like this. Sitting in the car. This car right here manifested it with inspired action. It's the car I won in the lottery. That car, yellow M3 here. I'll sit in my other car. I'm visualizing this car. Feeling like what it's like to drive this car. To have this car. I see myself winning the lottery, buying the money, with the money to buy this car. And the inspired action comes in. You go buy your tickets. I go buy my tickets. I keep my repetition. I win and I buy the car. I'll give you another example. Inspired action is like this. You're sitting there. You're visualizing your goal, your dream, or whatever it is you want. You're feeling it. You're acting like it's there. You're pretending you have it. You go outside. You get a phone call. You see a sign. Your higher self kicks in. Hey, I need you to get up. I want you to walk over there. I want you to go to that place. I want you to talk to that person. And you do that, and you become successful. That's the last action you ever have to take to create anything. It goes with everything in the world. Okay, so that's how it works. Let me show you how it does not work. You're sitting there. You're visualizing your car, whatever it is you want. You get out of it. Your mind says, we got to go make it happen. You start to go out. You start to look. You start to try. You start to make some calls. You start to doing things, and you're sitting there and your mind is telling you, we can't sit here. We got to go take action. That's what most people do, and they miscreate. That's what you should never do. You have to learn to chill and let the universe come talk to you and then tell you what to create. You can't go out there and try to create it because you're using 5% of a limited mind. You don't need to create. You just need to align with what has already been created. Everything is already here. There's nothing to create. There's only things to experience. That's the game of life. Okay. See you guys again next time.